something they get excited about, let's say. And they go, can I tell you what most people do? So I work with millions of people all over the world. Can I tell you what most people do? So I work with millions of people all over the world, 100 countries. Here's the pattern of most people. They finally commit to something they get excited about, let's say. And they go for it, and they work at it, and if they're really good, they succeed and they grow in a relationship, in a business, in something, their body. And then after 7 years, somewhere in 7 to 10 years, sometimes 5, they start to question, is this all there is? Is this really what I want? You know, why? Because you get satiated. You can have the best meal in the world. You like steak and lobster, but if you have it 3 times a day for 6 months, that's not like something anymore when it used to be your dream. There's nothing wrong with it, but your brain starts to say there must be something more. We're going to give you the chemistry of transformation. If you want to transform, or you're not, and you want to know why you're not, you'll know which element you're missing. So the first step to transformation is satiation. Satiation means there's nothing wrong. It's just you're doing the same things over and over again, and it's no longer really exciting and fulfilling because it's not new. There's no newness to it. You're probably not growing as much is really the problem. It's not what you're doing, it's you stop growing. And when you get satiated,
woo! Rise and shine, dreamers. Another blessed and grateful day. Absolutely. It's good to see everybody. Lovely. Shane, Talina, JoJo, dreamers. How are we feeling coming into the Tuesday? A lot of amazing things. I just got back from Miami. We had such a powerful experience. As you see, if you didn't yet, go ahead and check out yesterday's live, and you'll get a sneak peek of Flex and Rory's experience just getting around some of the energy, some of the meetings, so just a day in the life of really getting indulged in all these activities, growing, making the calls, meeting new people, stretching, getting outside of the comfort zone, experiencing new experiences. So I've got a lot of value to go ahead and pour into today, and it goes exactly with what Tony was just talking about. You know, for so many of us, it's easy to get familiar. So if you allow me, I'm going to go ahead and break down the topic of letting the mind be stretched. So with no further ado, let's get into today's topic. Going to be super short and sweet. I know we've got a lot going on for today, so let me get live and let's get this party started for the Tuesday on stretching the mind. Here we go. Boom. Awesome. IG, happy Tuesday. It's great to see everybody. I hope all of you have had some time to get a workout in, maybe take some time to journal, get in your audios, take some time out in nature. I've actually got it all done. We got the journaling in, had some time out to step out, get some cardio in, feel the breeze, get the day flowing. You know, I learned that a long time ago. It's so simple to just wake up and be stagnant. But Tony always talks about motion creates emotion. So if you're feeling a little bit stagnant, let's go out, let's take a walk, let's get moving, let's get this blood flowing. Yes, a lot to be grateful for. Absolutely. Love it, love it, love it. So let's get into today on stretching the mind. You know, Tony Robbins, he just talked about how many of us, we end up doing the same similar activities. We think the same thoughts. We see the same people. We take the same route to work. We take the same route to back. We have the same similar conversations. And it's safe to say that we never really change the emotions that we felt on a day-to-day, weekly, maybe even monthly basis. And he says that piece right there is one of the most critical pieces on why many feel quote unquote stagnant, feel quote unquote drained, because it takes breaking the norm from what it is that we're normally used to doing. Yes, it's phenomenal to have morning rituals. Yes, it's great to have routines, but at the same time, life is about stretching. Right? Just like a tree, it's either one or two things. It's either growing or it's dying. And unfortunately, it's the same thing with you and I. Either we're growing or we're retracting. So today I want to go ahead and just give you a visual of something that I learned years ago and something that I taught Rory, something I taught Flex this weekend. You see, Rory has never been to a penthouse. He's never been to Miami. He's never been to the Hollandale Beach. He's never seen some of these experiences. He's never met somebody like, it was so funny. We had an event this weekend, and we ended up getting in contact with one of the head chambers of commerce of the marketing department. And he's like, I cannot believe how these meetings are just unfolding. We're meeting so many phenomenal people, so many high-level leaders. You know, how are you doing it? And I told him it's the same thing that's happening right now. When you get around different places, conversations, experiences, you start touching different cars. You start going in different apartments, different cities, different states. We start to see things at a much deeper level. You see, when I got around my mentors making $100,000 a month, I thought six figures was a lot. Here I am getting out of college and people are getting out to get a doctorate degree, to get out to be a nurse, to make great money. But I started to see how much is really available for you and I. And I can tell you, here's what happened. This is the title of today's show. When the brain is stretched, it never goes back to the same size. Just like this shirt. Think about it. If I were to stretch this shirt, we all know it'd be pretty crazy looking. It'd be a little bit overstretched. It wouldn't look the same. Same thing happens here. When we go to an event, when we have a different conference, like even for me, I talked to, and we're actually working on getting the head chamber of commerce of the marketing department involved in what it is that we're doing. Being able to impact, being able to get involved with these wealth hacks, my brain is stretched. I'll never be able to think the same because now I understand everybody's just a person. I don't care what rank, I don't care what title they are. Guess what? They bleed just like you and I. They have to eat, they have to wake up. So there's no reason to look at anybody that has a title and think, wow, I don't think I can talk to them. Because guess what? We are valuable. We have a story, and there's people that are waiting to see what it is that we have to offer. So this was just a little piece of training that I want to give so you guys can see that every day that we do things that make us uncomfortable, this is allowing us to stretch. It could be going to the gym. It could be making that call. It could be making that video. It could be introducing ourselves maybe to somebody new out in public. You know, it was so funny yesterday. We were literally dropping Rory off to head back to Michigan. And now he's so excited to go meet other people. You know, he's used to building online. He's used to the DM world. He's used to the social media game, but he's not used to networking in person. So at the beginning, it was funny. He was so nervous to go out and talk to, you know, the cashier, the waiter, and maybe somebody that we met outside. But by the end of these 2 days, we got something to eat, and he ran out of the restaurant. He's like, there's a barbershop over there. I want to go talk to some of these barbers in there because it's empty. Let's go network. And I watched him get out of the restaurant and go straight to the barber and go and get the barber's Instagram, go and get the one next to their Instagram. And now when he goes back home, he's got such a new fire and hunger to go ahead and bring back to what he thought was, there's nobody here I can network. There's nobody here I can grow with. And all it took was him just seeing things from a different angle, seeing the conversation, seeing the energy, seeing others get uncomfortable. And now he's like, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it too. Because his brain got stretched. So I just want to give you guys a piece of the story on something that's changed my life. You know, going to events, getting around mentors, attending these Zooms has done nothing but allowed me to stretch over the years. And that's why we document this, because we can see the growth. I can see my videos in 2017, 2018, how different I spoke, how different the quality was, and we grow as we go. That's the beauty of life. You know, Rory said yesterday, let's marry the process and divorce the results. Because and it's true, I thought about it on the way back home as he was leaving. When we focus on the process and we don't focus on the bank account, on all the money that's coming in, that's secondary. But doing the work, plugging in and growing every day, that's where the magic happens. So I love you, fam. I appreciate you. I'm so excited for where we are and for where we're going, just knowing we're at the right place, right time, right people. And we have so many different ways to go and capitalize in today's marketplace. So I love you, fam. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Have a great day, and let's go out and turn these dreams into reality. It's game time. Let's grow.